I want to talk about how to pray better, if that's what I can call that. Because I've realized that most Christians don't have a solid relationship with God because we have somehow gotten used to the religiosity. You set aside a particular time to talk to God. You set aside a particular time. Some people talk of how they spend 6 hours in prayer, and so you feel, that this is so difficult. I cannot do 6 hours in prayer. I want us to look at it this way. For those who are married and even in a relationship, you don't tell your partner, I'm going to talk to you from the hours of 4:30 in the morning until 6 o'clock. Or I'm going to talk to you in the night around 10. It's important that we have a relational fear for God, not a destructive fear. Because there's a kind of fear that is destruction, and there's a kind of fear that is relational. I have fear for my father. I respect my father. But that fear and respect does not hinder me from going to him, or from laughing with him, or from feeling free to express myself. But there's a kind of destructive fear where you are running from the person. You're hiding from the person. If you hear the person's voice, you shiver. And though that destructive fear is mostly formed from trauma, abuse. But God is calling us to relational fear. That's why all through the book of Exodus, you see how Moses was the mediator between the Israelites and God. And then at some point, you find out that there was now access directly to God, because God does not want that whole destructive fear system. So when we begin to understand this fact, it is not healthy to talk to God special hours in the morning, special hours in the night. Imagine you're living with your partner and you're doing that. So that means if you are to talk to your partner special hours in the morning, it means throughout the day, no hello, no highs. You guys walk past each other in your home. You avoid each other because your meeting time to interface is around 6 p.m. That's when I go on my knees to pray. Of course, it's important to take up, a particular time to speak to God. I mean, in a marriage, there's a particular time in the night for your intimacy moments. This is for only the married people. The intimacy, just you and you.